Ladies and gentlemen, we are sheer hours away from our match against Copenhagen in the Europa League. Manchester United are looking to win the whole thing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said in his press conference, 1 loss in 23 games is too many losses. Wow, that is a very great quote coming out from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And now we are going to hope to look for a victory against Copenhagen to make sure we don't get that second loss in 24. Let's see what happens with Manchester United and the Copenhagen match prediction. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's the Aidan Sports Show. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a Manchester United versus Copenhagen Europa League quarterfinal match predictions video where we go through the starting 11 of that Manchester United squad that I personally think will be playing, and will give my score prediction at the end of the video. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aidan Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on. The goal is 90 subscribers at this time of recording. Things might have changed, but if they haven't, we are only 1 subscriber away from the goal, which is 90. Let's see if we could do it, guys. We're very, very close, and I know you guys, the Manchester United fans, support each other, so let's see if we can get that goal today. And without further ado, let's get into the match prediction against Copenhagen. Now, if you haven't watched my Europa League predictions as a whole that I posted yesterday, you should definitely check that out, because I did kind of go into detail about how I think Manchester United will probably play this game. Now, if you look at Copenhagen's side, again, as I said before, they are very, very suspect in a lot of ways. Now, I think they're probably one of the weaker sides in the Europa League at the time, which gives Manchester United a little bit of credit, but it also gives us the unknown, because the unknown is that Copenhagen can probably come and stun us, surprise us in this game, and we could easily get eliminated to a team that we probably don't know much about. But according to what Ole said in his press conference, he knows well and truly what Copenhagen's all about. I think they're both Norwegian managers. Both Manchester United and Copenhagen have Norwegian managers. So in the end, that's also going to be a benefit for Manchester United, but also the thing that is going to make Manchester United, in my opinion, play one of their better games that they've played this season is the counter-attack, because Copenhagen love to attack. They're suspect at the back. They're going to push all their press. They're going to press very high. They're going to push us all the way into our back line, and we're going to have to try and counter-attack off of them. Now, if we play the right team, the right crew, the right style of players, I think we can very comfortably win this game. And I don't think that Manchester United would have a chance to lose this game if we pick our starting our main 11, really. But either way, this game could definitely be a scenario where Manchester United fall away out of the Europa League. Now, it's, despite how unlikely it is, there is a possibility. There's always a possibility. And the big worry is that there's only one game. One game, win or go home. There is no second leg. There is no away goals. There's no anything. It's either you win or you're out. It's as simple as that. Manchester United, are we that team now that can actually go and handle very high pressure situations? We did it against Leicester. Leicester was basically the same thing, win or go home, and we did beat Leicester. So now we're going to have to bring that same mentality towards every single game coming in to the Europa League. How many games we do get past to get to the final, and in the end, this is going to be very, very strong. This is going to be a very strong impact if we could go and win this Europa League and start off next season very, very positively with the trophy under our belt. That is going to be big for Manchester United if we could do that. We have such a young team. A lot of these players have not really won a trophy yet. So let's go and give them a trophy, man. Let's go and give them something to be proud of, raise it up in the air, and it's only going to be a positive if we win this trophy. But we have to get through Copenhagen to do it, so let's go into my starting 11 predictions. In goal, this is tough, because you have to question if you pick Sergio Romero or David De Gea in this one. I personally think that we're going to pick Sergio Romero, so I'm going to pick Sergio, because he's a cup goalkeeper, and he has proven, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's even said it, he's proven more often than not that he is a quality goalkeeper. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he is probably one of the most privileged managers in the world to have with that goalkeeper department. Having Henderson obviously coming back, I don't think he's going to play. I don't think he's allowed to play. Romero, cup goalkeeper, has done superb this season. Only a few mistakes here and there. David De Gea, statistically wise, David De Gea's had a good season as well. It's just that the mistakes that he's made has caught the eye of the media. And that is, you do have fantastic quality goalkeepers there. So who do you go with? I think Romero is the cup goalkeeper who hasn't even really played enough games. So I do think we're going to pick Sergio Romero, but I think that might be the only player that we actually take out of our first 11 and put in is our goalkeeper. And let's just see where that goes, man. In the end, I trust Romero, I trust De Gea. I think both of them could do a job in the Europa League. So let's see where that goes. And I don't think there's going to be much to do for them if we defend well. I don't think there's going to be many shots on goal. And if there are shots on goal, then you trust Romero and De Gea to save them. Both shot blocking goalkeepers. Going into the right back position, I've gone with Aidan Wan-Bissaka. Now, Aidan Wan-Bissaka has had a very good rest since the Premier League, the last game of the Premier League season. He's had a decent rest, as do have a lot of our players. So why not play him in this game? Obviously, it's going to help boost up a bit of things for the next season as well. And he is our best right back. Now, if Fosu-Mensah plays, I'm not going to be too fast. I think Fosu-Mensah can definitely do a job at right back in a game like this. Defensively, he's sound. Offensively, I think he can bring something. I don't know what it is, but he can definitely bring something. He has the energy to go up and forward, is what I'm trying to say. So either of those two will be fine, but I'm going to pick Wan-Bissaka because I just feel like we need to play the best of the best here. Going into another centre-back position, I'll go with Victor Lindelof. Again, another player that's had a decent rest in this sort of period of time with around a few weeks. He's had rest. I feel like he'll be extremely energized. I don't really have a problem with Victor Lindelof playing this game. I know a lot of people don't like Victor and Harry playing together, but Victor Lindelof, in my opinion, has done extremely well, especially towards the end of the season, despite the mistakes he's made. He made a lot of mistakes, but bar those mistakes, he's arguably our best centre-back at the moment on form. So, look, we have to see where things go with Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire. Will they be playing together next season as a pair? Probably, but there is always a slight chance that doesn't occur. So we have to keep backing Victor Lindelof. I don't know why it's Victor Lindelof that has to get dropped, but if it is, we need to keep backing him to start until that eventual day comes. And if it doesn't come, then we'll just have to see how this pairing goes again next season. I just don't know what to tell you guys. Are we going to get a centre-back in the transfer window? We're going to have to find out, really. I can't give you that answer. I really can't. Going into the other centre-back position, obviously Harry Maguire. The guy didn't even get a break in his last game, did he? Obviously, Phil Jones is injured, which I said who would have played last game. Obviously, he's injured. Axel Twanzebe injured. So Harry Maguire does not have a chance to have a break, unless you play Eric Barley at left centre-back or even Victor Lindelof at left centre-back and you play those two. Maybe that's a possibility as well. Harry Maguire is... he's a presence, isn't he? He is a big presence in that defense. I think opponents do fear going near him because he's such a big lad. He's bulky. He's very powerful. So in the end, it's going to be difficult for attackers of the same kind of stature to get past a player like Harry Maguire, who's arguably one of the strongest centre-backs in the world, really. But the problem is with Harry Maguire is that he is suspect to getting beat with pace. I don't know Copenhagen's side a lot. I've only watched one game. I don't think there's blistering pace in their team, but any sort of pace could probably get Harry Maguire out of position, and that's probably exactly what they need. So, in my opinion, I think Harry Maguire will do tremendously fine in this game. I don't think there's going to be an issue with Harry Maguire in this game. We've versed stronger competition and he's done better. So I don't see him having a bad game here as well. Going into the left-back position, obviously, I picked Brandon Williams. He was in the press conference with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So usually that means he's going to start. Even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he's going to be playing. So that basically probably means he's going to start. Luke Shaw, again, is another player that is going to be out. Those are the three that are going to be out: Twanzebe, Phil Jones, and Luke Shaw. So Brandon Williams will have to play. And I think Brandon Williams will do fine, man. He's going to do fine. He seems like a very confident person, just talking about it. Now, of course, his answers are generic. I feel like he's well media trained, so he's not going to give you any out-of-the-box answers. He basically did what he was supposed to do, answered the questions correctly. And in the end, we're going to have to see his fight and spirit on the pitch, and we usually do. And that's one of the things you can never question about Brandon Williams. He shows tremendous heart on that pitch. He really does. And that's why people love him so much. Even if he's not of the greatest quality yet, with that fight and that confidence that he does have, and you can tell that he has it, it's only a matter of time, really. Whether it's a right back or left back, he is going to do tremendously well. Going into the CDM position. Now, this is tough because I think we should play Fred. Again, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said this is time to experiment in the Europa League. Now, I know this is not a game where you should be experimenting a lot of things, but I already think we know where Fred is going to be in the CDM department. I think Fred is a perfect CDM. Now, in this game where they love to attack and they love to press, is Fred the best option? I think Matic is probably the best option for that, but I just don't know if we're going to see Matic. I really don't. I think we could see Matic. He's obviously brought him along. Matic could very well start this game, but I just want to see Fred develop into our CDM. Because in the end, Matic will not be here as a Manchester United player for a very long period of time. That's the way that I see it. I do see him eventually declining or maybe moving on. But we need someone to take that reign, to take the reins of the team in that CDM position, and I think Fred is probably the one to do that. So look, we're gonna have to see what happens with Fred. I think he should play, to be honest. I think he should. I don't know if McTominay deserves to play after last week's performance. I think it was one of the worst on the pitch. So I don't know if Scott McTominay plays. But I just see, when I see Fred, I do see CDM, you know. I just see him being a modern day CDM. If he could develop into that, that'd be perfect for Manchester United. But if not, then at least we're going to have a bench player for a few years to come that's actually quality. I think Fred is really quality. He stood out last week compared to everybody else. So we need to give him the chances, man. We can't just keep not seeing him for the rest of the year based on Paul Pogba coming back. We need to see Fred more often. And I think we'll see a better Fred if we do see him more often. Going into the other centre mid position, funnily enough, Paul Pogba. I am picking Paul Pogba. He played last week. I don't know why he played last week, but he did. And he helped get the victory for us. And he's happy at Manchester United, looks like. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he's delighted that he's back in the team. He should be playing, man. That's just the way that I see it. He should be playing. I don't see Paul Pogba not playing this game. This is a big game. This is a big game. Despite the competition, a lot of people saying we should easily beat this team. In the end, this is a big game, and big game requires big players, and Paul Pogba is a very big player for us. A presence in the midfield. They're going to be very scared of Paul Pogba, and we will have to create space from that. Because we also have our attacking midfielder, Bruno Fernandes, playing as well. Bruno Fernandes, I don't know if he is now anymore, but at the time of last game, he was the leading scorer in the Europa League alongside Mason Greenwood with 1 goal less. So why not play the Europa League leading scorer in the Europa League? Yes, it was for Sporting. He did play for Man United in the Europa League as well. He's allowed to play. He's one of our best players, if not our best player. Let's play him. Let's play him. He's had a few weeks rest. He should be well rested for this game. We should see the best out of Bruno Fernandes today. Competition's not great. Defensively, he should be able to pick a pass, should be able to get the ball forward, should be able to create opportunities, maybe even score a goal himself. I see Bruno Fernandes being perfect for this game, to be honest. That's what I see. I just really see Bruno Fernandes being perfect for this game, and we'll see how things go going into this game with Bruno Fernandes. The attackers should be relatively the same. This is basically going to be our starting lineup for Leicester, except for Romero. So going into the right wing position, Mason Greenwood obviously has 5 goals in the Europa League. He could potentially get 6, even more. Mason Greenwood, again, he is a fearful opponent to face. Those centre-backs will be trembling when Mason Greenwood's running at them because they just don't know which way he's going to go. He could go near post, he could go far post, he could go left, he could go right. He can even go down the middle. In the end, that's just what Mason Greenwood does. He can do anything he sets his mind to, which is a very dangerous threat for the opposition. If we play Mason Greenwood, I'm very confident in us winning this game. More confident with Martial and Rashford as well, but definitely if Greenwood plays, I feel confident because all it takes is 1 and we could score. 1 opportunity for Mason Greenwood could definitely be a goal. He's very clinical and he can go both ways. He's 2-footed, he can score penalties, he could do the whole lot, you know. So this is what you get from young players with the world at their feet. If he's confident enough, he will go and get multiple goals. Obviously, left wing Marcus Rashford did get an opportunity last week. Martial is now 1 goal ahead of him in the friendly goal race, whatever you want to call it. Nonsense to me. But regardless, if this is his real thing, then Rashford needs to retaliate. And what better way to retaliate than scoring a goal here? So that's the way. I think Marcus Rashford posted on Twitter, if Martial wins, if I win, we all win. That's the mentality I want. I want us all to be winners. I don't want to have Martial versus Rashford, who's the better player. I don't want to have Martial versus Greenwood, Rashford versus Greenwood. Who's the better player? I don't want to see that. I want to see all of us saying Martial and Rashford and Greenwood are our best players. That's what I want to see. I want to see all of our players thriving, not one having to struggle while the other one goes skyrocketing up. That's not what we should be looking for. And I think Rashford has the right mentality there. Martial's even said it in interviews before. It's not a friendly competition. If he scores, we all score. If I score, we all score, you know? It's that type of situation that we'd love at Manchester United, where we all benefit from this, not just one player, one individual. And obviously, the striker, Martial, he scored a goal last week, and Look, he promised the goal and he got the goal, and he's very, very happy at the moment. You saw by celebration, he pointed at the manager. The manager gave him the faith and confidence to go and play and get the winner, and he got the winner. That, to me, Martial is a player where if you trust Martial, he will give you everything. That's the way that I see it. Like, if you believe in Anthony Martial, if you believe in his qualities, if you believe in his capabilities, if you believe in Anthony Martial, then Anthony Martial will pay you back 4 times, 5 times more than what you believed out of him. That's the way that I see it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 100% trusts Martial. 100%. It's not even a competition of if he trusts Martial or not, because he would never have played him in the game where we're supposed to get a winner if he didn't trust him. He trusted him, Martial begged for it, and he got the opportunity and he got the goal. So there you go, guys. That is the team that I think is going to play against Copenhagen at, I believe it's in Germany. So we've got a lot to discuss here in terms of what is going to be the score prediction. This game is probably going to be very unpredictable because I just don't know what Copenhagen will bring offensively. And even defensively, they might have to structure differently for a team like Manchester United. Maybe they have to park the bus. Maybe they have to play deep. Maybe they have to tighten the spaces and make sure there's no space for Manchester United to cooperate in. And if that does be the case, then that's a very tough game for us. But if they play the way they played last week, try to score goals, score 3 or 4 goals, they play into our hands and we counter-attack them. So I think Manchester United are going to win 3-1. I think it all counts as usual, but especially in cup competitions. The first goal is the one that always counts the most. Whoever scores the first goal will dictate the game for the rest of the game. If Copenhagen do score the first goal, you're going to see park the bus. You're going to see no space for Manchester United to move. It's basically going to be 12 on 12, defense versus offense. It's going to be a training drill for Copenhagen, and they'll see how long they can keep on going. But if Man United score the first goal, then Copenhagen have to attack. They absolutely have to attack, and then they play into our hands again. So my prediction is going to be a 3-1 Manchester United victory. I don't see Copenhagen not scoring, because in the end, they've shown quality attacking play in the Europa League. Definitely in the last game, they scored 3 goals. And there were 3 very good goals as well from crosses, which sometimes we do have struggles with. So they could definitely pull a goal over us. If they're lucky, they could get a win over us. In the end, we have the better team, so we should be winning comfortably. 3 goals, 4 goals. Look, it's up to you guys what you want to think about how many goals we're going to score. But I definitely think we are the favourites, and we should be winning this game very comfortably. So that is going to be the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the Aidan Sports YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments below. What is your score prediction? Do you think Manchester United are going to win this comfortably? Do you think this is going to be a challenge for us? Who do you think will verse next if we do win? Overall, anything you want to talk about, Europa League related, Man United related, anything really, let me know in the comments below. We can have a chat. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the match reaction for Manchester United Copenhagen. Take care and peace.